Around 11:10 p.m., the strongest hurricane ever to hit the Big Bend in recorded history, coming 13 months after what was then the strongest hurricane ever to hit the Big Bend in Idalia.
The storm is long gone from our area, but we'll feel the impacts for a long time. Now, we do have live team coverage across North Florida right now, starting with our Brianna Shaw live in St. Mark's. Brianna, you were there yesterday, so can you tell us how this looked now compared to then?
Madison, Lenitra, when I was here yesterday, we started to see those roads already starting to flood before the storm came through. When I came back this morning, there were several flooded roads. Now, also, when I got here this morning, I saw the National Guard doing some damage assessments. There have been reports of trees on top of homes, according to WCSO. Here along the St. Mark's River, many of the business owners have spent the morning cleaning up.
Our live team coverage continues now in Madison. Our Allison Posey is there. Allison, what have you seen from this morning?
Yeah, Lenitra, a lot of destruction. I mean, there's trees down everywhere. We saw a tower, a cell phone, TV tower down, a lot of businesses with windows blown out. We'll get to that video in a minute, but I want to show you this first. This is a warehouse behind me. This is from the roof. It just toothpicks shattered everywhere, all over the ground. The sheet metal strewn about. I mean, it's all on the fence. You can see how tall it really goes up behind me. And this goes 2 blocks this way, 2 blocks this way, just metal everywhere.
Now, Tallahassee certainly took a hit from Helene, but not nearly as bad as we feared.
But still, there are trees down all over the city. Tens of thousands of people don't have power. Our meteorologist Josh Green is out surveying damage across Tallahassee. Josh, where are you and what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, Madison, right now I'm actually standing in the middle of Miccosukee Road. It's just to the east of Capitol Circle Northeast. The road is closed. The biggest problem across the capital city is going to be downed trees. That's what's happened right here. If you look behind me, you can see some of our fabulous linemen and some of the power crews working there right now.
Straight ahead, the day after, revealing startling landscapes across the Big Bend in South Georgia after Hurricane Helene devastates Keaton Beach, Madison County, Valdosta, and beyond. Thank you for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Julie Montanaro.
And I'm Jacob Murphy. We begin our show tonight in our First Alert Weather Center. This was really the heart of it all last night for hours as our team worked to bring you news of the unthinkable, a landfalling, powerful Category 4 hurricane on our shores. And as of this afternoon, sadly, at least 40 storm-related deaths have been reported with Helene, including 8 deaths in Florida, 5 of those out of Pinellas County. Georgia's governor confirming at least 15 deaths there, including a firefighter. The other deaths have so far been reported in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Boy, these numbers are staggering. Helene, of course, such a massive storm that it impacted communities all across the Big Bend. We do have crews across the viewing area that are taking a look at the damage today and at the cleanup ahead.
Yeah, our Brianna Shaw has been spending the day surveying damage in Wakulla County. Brianna, what kind of damage did you see out there today?
Jacob, Julie, right behind me, this is Katie White's home. I do want to shift over here and show you this tree right here in her backyard. It uprooted, it fell on top of her house and split it in half.
Hurricane Helene made landfall almost exactly 48 hours ago. The extent of the devastating damage is becoming painfully clear. This is a photo of Lori Lilliot as she saw her Deacle Beach home for the very first time since the storm today. She's lived at Deacle Beach her whole life. Now her home reduced to a pile of debris. This is the reality for many people in our area, especially those along the Taylor County coast. Our Cody Butler was on the ground in Deacle Beach today and shows us how residents there are trying to move forward.
Hurricane Helene made landfall here on Deacle Beach, leaving behind a path of destruction. Many homes are flattened. But after Hurricanes Idalia and Debbie, people here still tell me they have hope.
It's a lot to wrap your brain around right now. You just have to wake up and take it one little bite at a time.
Hope Webb bought her house on Deacle Beach one day before Hurricane Idalia hit last year.
We bought this the day before Idalia.
3 storms later, and the beach she grew up on isn't the same.
It's just going to look a lot different around here.
Hurricane Helene's death toll has now passed 200, with hundreds missing and thousands more still without power or even their homes.
President Biden stopping in the Big Bend in South Georgia to see the impact for himself. The president's first stop in coastal Taylor County, his next one across the state line in Berrien County. Zach Dahlheimer is live there right now.
Hey, good evening, Julie and Jacob. Yes, the president getting a look at damage here in Ray City, Georgia, much like what we're seeing down here in Ray City on Pauline Avenue. We showed you this at 5. This is another vantage point. Check out that snap power pole and all these lines down. And if you come with me, I want you to take a look over here. Down Johnson Street, look at this. Numerous Georgia Power line workers and bucket trucks working to get the power back on tonight. Now, we're going to go ahead and show you now video of the president in South Georgia. He touched down at Moody Air Force Base around 3:30 this afternoon. We were there as his motorcade left the Air Force Base and headed over to the Shiloh Pecan Farms here in Ray City. Take a listen to what the president had to say in his remarks in South Georgia.
We want you to know, as I said, we see you, we're with you, and we're going to preserve and persevere to get through all of this. Because, folks, this is the United States of America. We're not 50, we're the United States of America. There's not a damn thing we can't get done, nothing beyond our capacity.
The president getting an aerial tour of damage earlier in the day, climbing aboard a helicopter and touching down in Taylor County, where, of course, Helene made landfall.
Our Capitol Bureau reporter, Cody Butler, the only local news crew traveling with the president there in Taylor County. Cody?
Yeah, Julie and Jacob, the president and House Speaker Mike Johnson both got aerial tours. This is video from the president's visit. Homes across this area are now washed away. The president also got to hear from those firsthand from those people who lost their homes and met with first responders, thanking them. Now, his visit comes a day after he expanded Florida's disaster declaration.
A mother of 5 in Jefferson County says her family was forced out of their mobile home when Helene struck. That storm sent a tree crashing through the roof, and they're not sure they're ever going to be able to return home.
Unfortunate theme in our newscast tonight. Our Abrea Ruffin spoke with Michelle Allen today and joins us live now from Monticello. Abrea.
Julie, Jacob, from the front of the house, the damage is really bad, but it doesn't stop here. This tree extends all the way to the backyard, and it's splitting the house right down the middle. Now, unlike the situation that we heard about in Georgia, thankfully, Allen was able to apply for federal aid, but she's now waiting for an answer, and each day is a struggle.
It was devastating. It's devastating.
Seeing her home split into pieces after Hurricane Helene left Michelle Allen in tears.
I fell to my knees, and I was crying. I was just like, our home.
Taylor County residents trying to rebound and rebuild after Hurricane Helene. A lot of groups donating supplies and volunteering their time to help in the weeks since. And as some pivot to help those hit by Milton, locals are stepping up to help their neighbors. Brianna Shaw is live from Keaton Beach right now, where people can literally drive through to get help. Brianna, tell us more about it.
Hey, Julie, yeah, people can pull up here in the parking lot right across the street from the Keaton Beach public boat ramp, and they can get food. They can get things like baby diapers, formula, and I spoke with one of the organizers, Haley Blanco, and she started putting together these baskets that are pre-made because she found some people who were driving up didn't know exactly what they needed, so she started pre-making some of these baskets. She describes this tent almost like a mini mart, except everything here is free.
You come out here and you relate to these people, you know, they're your sisters, your bosses, your brothers, and it's hard to see them in a place like that. But I think that there's something to be said about standing with them and saying, like, I'm going to rebuild with you. Like, I may not be in the same boat as you, but I'm going to help pick you out of it.
Well, it's certainly been a devastating year for Taylor County. Communities still rebuilding after Hurricanes Idalia and Debbie dealt a destructive blow from Hurricane Helene.
But disaster relief and national attention shifting soon after Helene made landfall to help communities in the Carolinas, and then weeks later to Florida's west coast as Milton stormed ashore. So much help needed in so many places right now. We wanted to make sure that communities here in the Big Bend aren't forgotten.
So WCTV is now partnering with Lowe's for our Pack the Pods event to send much needed supplies to Taylor County. Things like propane, yard tools, tents, as well as building supplies.
You may have heard, everyone, that we are packing the pods, trying to send supplies to Taylor County for those still reeling with the hurricanes. And we have Julie Montanero and Jacob Murphy. They are at Capitol Circle Northeast as people drop off supplies. How's it going out there, guys?
Oh my goodness, Lenitra, it has been an incredible morning. I can't even tell you, before this even officially started at 8, we had people here to drop off supplies. And look at this. We have fans, we have tools, we have grills, we have cleaning supplies.
Y'all have shown up and shown out. It is incredible. Sam, our great camera guy, take a look at all of this. This is just a fraction of some of the things y'all have helped us. Hey Cam, can you help these people right here? People all day long have been coming in to the Lowe's, just buying stuff, bringing it out. We have a list of things on our website, WCTV.tv. If you go there right now, you'll see this Pack the Pods logo right there with a list of everything we need.
We have 2 hours left, Julie, of a 12-hour marathon all about supporting our friends in Taylor County several weeks after Hurricane Helene's landfall.
Absolutely. Taylor County has been hit so hard by 1, by 2, by 3 hurricanes in the past year. We want to do something special for them. We want to send supplies their way, make sure they have everything they need, and also know that this community has their back in such a critical time. We started this morning. I was here before the sun came up, getting everything set up, and people started donating before it even started, Jacob, right. And all day long it's been one incredible donor after another here to drop off something and here to send their best wishes to Taylor County.
And we didn't know what to expect. We put the call out just a few days ago that we would organize this event. We had connections down at Keaton Beach, Taylor County area, and we put out a list of items for folks to bring, and we were hoping for the best, and our best expectations were absolutely surpassed.
Yeah, we've done more than Pack the Pod. We want to show you. Come with me. Savannah's on the camera, so we're just going to walk through here. This is all headed to Taylor County. We have water hoses. We have so much bleach. We have a field here of cleaning supplies and laundry detergent and Lysol wipes. We've got some critical bags for all those people who are cleaning up the debris and the damage. And this is incredible too. A lot of people buying grills today and charcoal and lighter fluid so that folks who may not have electricity or maybe making do in their RV have an easy way to cook dinner. So this is incredible. Not to mention all of this, Jacob.
We asked for donations and wow, you all delivered more than we could even possibly imagine. Take a look at this. You're looking at some video from earlier in the day, and as you can see, a huge turnout. We just had car after car. We had so many donations, we not only filled our pods container, but we also packed a U-Haul full of supplies as well. Our Brianna Shaw spent all day at the Lowe's on Capitol Circle Northeast and shows us all of your selfless success.
People have been rolling through with their cars filled with essentials all day Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. They've been working to fill up this pod with things like charcoal, fans, cleaning items, all for a special delivery to Taylor County.
My wife and I saw it on the news this morning and wanted to help out, like I say, in any way we could.
That was the case for many who stopped by WCTV's Pack the Pods event, donating what they could to help Taylor County residents rebuild their lives after taking direct hits from 3 hurricanes.
We need to be drawn together with all the strife that's going on right now and come together to help people.
Some Taylor County residents haven't been able to fully recover from Hurricane Idalia over a year ago. Then came Debbie, then Helene. The need is great in the county, especially as outside resources are moving to other locations hit by Hurricane Milton.
we're so blessed here in Tallahassee because, you know, we haven't been hit as hard as some of the other counties around us. And so we wanted to do what we could do to help those around us.
We want to thank all of you who helped us pack the pods last week to support those still recovering from Hurricane Helene. The pods container was delivered to Taylor County yesterday, and our team is in Keaton Beach right now to unpack the pods. Let's check in with our very own Julie Montanaro and Abby Walton. You guys, we see the big pod there behind you and also some helpers who are going to help unpack. I know a lot of people very grateful for the support.
Oh, absolutely, Stacy. We are down here, and you wouldn't think that we would not show you all of your generosity across the Big Bend in South Georgia. We are down here with some wonderful volunteers at the Keaton Beach boat ramp, and we're going to open this pod right now.
We're going to do it live on TV. So thank you to everyone who donated, and we're so thrilled that the supplies have arrived. We're going to be unloading them all afternoon, and let's take our first look. Oh boy.
That goes all the way back.
We're so thankful that nothing just fell out, but this is our job today. All of the wonderful donations and supplies that folks in Tallahassee donated 1 week ago will be unloading today, and all of these supplies are free to hurricane victims who need them as they try to regroup and rebuild.
Absolutely, and we're going to ask Haley Blanco here, who we've been partnering with her and her amazing team here at the Keaton Beach boat ramp. Haley, when you guys opened this up, what was your first impression?
It's insane. It's almost unbelievable, the generosity that people have shown, and most of these, I guess, in Tallahassee, and so it's an hour away, and you would think that like they might not really fully grasp it, but like the support that they've shown, they're our neighbors, and they've proved it time and time again, but this is just unreal.
Let's go live now to Keaton Beach, where Julie and our own Abby Walton are putting the final touches on what's had to have been an exhausting but exciting day, ladies.
Oh, Jacob, it's been a wonderful day out here. And again, thank you to everyone who helped us pack the pods last Friday. And now unpack the pods has been another very successful day. Right here, we have literally seen the donations that you all helped go right into the hands of the people that needed it here in Taylor County.
I was going to say the phrase fly off the shelves, that's exactly what happened. Take a look at the video. Earlier today, we unpacked the pods and helped to stock this resource tent right here in the heart of Keaton Beach. And people literally pull up and say, hey, do you have any cleaning supplies? I need some water. How about some dog food? Well, one of the things that we brought in stacks of water hoses today. There are 2 left. Yes. We brought in stacks of extension cords. There's 2 left. So there are some items that are in critical demand as people try to regroup and rebuild. And they've been sharing incredible stories with us today about the difference that these giveaways are making.
It's a godsend. I mean, you just come here and grab some food and little supplies, whatever you need, and head on out. You ain't got to go all the way to town, you know. It's 20 miles to town.
And, you know, it's not just about the convenience of this tent, it's the fact that this community is going through this together, right? They come up, they pull up, and they share stories about the homes that they've lost or a ring that they wish they could find. I mean, it's a very emotional thing, and I think we've had some incredible conversations today from people who are doing their best to move forward under these very difficult circumstances. And we just want to thank everyone, you know, from the bottom of our hearts who donated to pack the pods. I can promise you every item has been delivered and so gratefully received, and it does make a difference. It does make a difference.
And it is volunteers that are doing this, and a lot of people, volunteers who've lost their own homes, that say, you know, they want to come and help volunteer because they don't feel like they can really do much now at their house, but they can do stuff here. And so it's definitely a community experience. They want us to tell you all, thank you for not forgetting them. That has been very important that they've said to us throughout the day, that we share our how appreciative they are. And again, you know, if you haven't donated or you didn't get to on Friday, you can still come down to the Keaton Beach boat ramp and donate. Again, we said hoses flying off the shelves today.
Absolutely. So again, we're just so deeply grateful, as is this community, for the donations, but also for the show of support. It means a lot. Back to you, Jacob.
Yeah, well said, Julie and Abby. And I'm just so grateful that this all came together and our community heard our call and it all turned out well and folks are getting the help they need.